On a day like this in politics, the one giant story in politics tends to suck all the oxygen out of the room, tends to monopolize all the news coverage. But that does not mean that there's not other news going on. And today in particular, even the other politics news outside Wisconsin has been kind of amazing. Like, for example, the prospect of Orly Tates, the amazing birther dentist, ending up as the possible Republican nominee for U.S. Senate in California. And like, for example, Mitt Romney doing a high-dollar fundraiser tonight at the mansion in Texas that displays paintings by Adolf Hitler. Seriously, not kidding. We'll have details on that in a second. But this was just overall a news day that would not quit. On national security terms, after about a day worth of very tentative speculation that it might have happened, but there was no confirmation, finally today the White House did confirm the death of one of the last people in Al-Qaeda who is a big enough deal to have a major press profile in the West. American officials are confirming that this death came as a result of this week's American drone strike in Pakistan. Here's the New York Times profiling him as al-Qaeda's rising leader in 2008. Here's Foreign Policy magazine profiling him as the next bin Laden in 2009. And indeed, when Osama bin Laden was killed a year ago, the guy who had long been the number 2 in the organization under bin Laden, Ayman al-Zawahiri, he rose to take bin Laden's place as al-Qaeda's top guy. So after Zawahiri moved up from number 2 to be the top guy in the organization, who was going to replace Zawahiri? Who moved up into Zawahiri's place to be number 2? It was this guy. The guy the White House says today that the United States has just killed.
I can tell you that our intelligence community has intelligence that leads them to believe that Al-Qaeda's number 2 leader, Al-Libi, is dead. I can't get into details about how his death was brought about, but I can tell you that he served as Al-Qaeda's general manager, responsible for overseeing the group's day-to-day operations in the tribal areas of Pakistan, and he managed outreach to Al-Qaeda's regional affiliates. There is now no clear successor to take on the breadth of his responsibilities.
Now, the caveat here is that this is not the first time that this guy has been reported dead. But if, in fact, the intelligence is borne out and they did kill Al-Libi, the second in command, the operational chief of the whole organization, then it is not overstating the case to call this announcement today a major, major blow against Al-Qaeda. This one is a big deal.